What's up? Okay, today we're going to talk about the difference between fine dining and buffet. You might be looking at it and saying, well, there's a big difference, Brandon. Why are we even talking about this? And that's a great question. A lot of the people who are in business for themselves, they are in one of these two ships, okay? They're either in the fine dining ship or they are in the buffet ship. Now, a lot of folks who are just starting out, you have really no choice, right? You kind of got to go with the buffet. You're kind of just starting out, not really sure exactly what to do or how to systematize your whole effort, right? So what happens during that place inside of your business is you end up looking for low-cost solutions, right? The tools, the resources, the things that you're going through. It's forcing you, right? Because you don't have maybe the capital, maybe you don't have the income, whatever restraints are around you, it's forcing you to make a decision that says, okay, look, I've got to go and find some cheap, low-cost ingredients, right? Just like a buffet. So think of that as your tools that you're using to build your business. If you're just starting out, you have no choice, right? Either you're going to go ahead and get a loan or some working capital, find a partner. Something's got to happen for you to get this. Or you take money from maybe your job or another investment and make it work, right? But think about that. The buffet is equal to cheap, low-cost ingredients, okay? Then we also have it's do-it-yourself. Imagine, okay, you get there, you're to the buffet, and then you got your plate. Next thing you know, you're standing in line behind 1,800 people that are there for the same. You feel like you're just in an assembly line, right? And you're just waiting for that next meal. You're like, hopefully it comes out hot. Hopefully it hasn't been sitting in this pan for hours, right? And I've got to scoop it myself. I've got to do everything myself. Then I got to take it back to my table, right? You're absolutely getting nothing done for you, okay? You are going and doing everything yourself. Then you have a one-size-fits-all model. It's literally saying, look, just everybody from all walks of life come in. We've got, Asian food, we've got Italian food, we've got American food. We've got it all. Okay, so it's a one-size-fits-all model, which does not convert well into business. Okay, I'm going to share with you why in just 1 second. Then we have people looking for a cheap fix. So not only as a business owner are you looking for cheap tools and resources, but you're attracting people by your business model who don't have any money, which makes it harder for you to grow your business, right? Then we have mass consumption. Mass consumption is going to confuse the hell out of your market. It's going to bring them to a place where they're going to be still. They're going to look left, they're going to look right, and they're going to go, throw their hands up and go, where do I go? I don't, there's too much information. I don't know what I want, right? I know what I don't want, but sometimes that's not enough to get people moving in the right direction. So what we need to do is make it simpler, right? Okay, well, the last thing is the overwhelm. When you have mass consumption, that just ultimately leads to overwhelm. And now if this is your business model, okay, if you're thinking right now, well, I've got to find low-cost tools. I've got to be able to, get people to do it themselves because I can't invest the time. I've got maybe other, projects or a job or something else going on that prevents me from doing that. Then, I got to give them a one-size-fits-all. I don't have time to compartmentalize. I don't have time to segment. I don't have time to sell to individuals. I've got to sell them to as a group, and I need money fast, right? And then you have the cheap fix. Doing those first three things here inside of your business is going to do nothing but attract people looking for a cheap fix, which is going to cause resentment, buyer's remorse. People are going to go through your product, through your service, and at the end go, I didn't feel like I got what I paid for, because those people are looking for large returns on little investments, meaning that they don't want to put in a lot of time and effort and money, but they want a large result, okay? That's just like when you go to a buffet. You don't want to put in a lot of money for a nice meal, but you come back with 3 or 4 plates. You go back for seconds. You got dessert, right? So you're going and you're getting more than what you feel you paid for, right? And now that's a good standard of business for no matter what model you're using. Let me get that clear. But when you're coming from a very low-cost standpoint where it's like, hey, you're going to do it yourself. It's not really going to cost you much, right? Those are going to attract people who don't want to spend a lot of money or don't want to invest a lot of money, right? Which is not going to help you grow your business fast. And then with the overwhelm, you're just going to get people to stall. So now if we look over to the other side, right, this is what we want to aspire to. We want to aspire to the fine dining experience. Okay, we want our leads, we want our clients, we want our prospects to feel like when they engage with us, that they just walked into a fine dining restaurant where you have the host who comes in and hands you your menu and says, hey, walk with me. We got your tables. We sit you down, pull out the chair. They go and they get the nice bottle of wine to present to you. They have 4 forks, right? So you're fancy, and that's gonna be made up and comprised of high-end ingredients. Okay, you've got organic. You've got things that they go and travel across the world to get specific things just for that restaurant, just for those clients, right? So they know that value. They know the value in going and searching for those ingredients, right? Same thing as your tools. You want to have high-end tools. You want to have tools that can deliver an experience, not just a result to your leads and clients. And then we have, it's full service, okay? You know that when you are going low on your water, when your wine's almost out, when your plate is cleared, you got somebody there right away to take it away and make sure that you don't have to worry about a thing. You're calm, you're relaxed, you're sitting back knowing that you're taken care of, okay? That's a large part of the security. That's a large part of retaining your clients or retaining your leads or retaining your customers is by giving them that security of knowing that you're there for them, right? That they don't have to worry about anything. Then you have, it's custom tailored, right? It's custom and tailored to what they want. So when you come to a buffet, it's a plethora. It's everything that's available, right? So you could get this, you could get this, you could get this. Here, it's custom to you. You know for a fact that when you go to a fine dining Italian restaurant, you know that you want it Italian, you know you're gonna get taken care of, and you know that it's tailored to what you actually want. So instead of making a business model around people saying, well, you might want this someday down the future, you might have wanted this in the past, we're talking to people who want what they want right now, okay? That's how you get to grow at a very fast pace inside of your business, is by actually talking to people in the moment when they are looking for what they need, okay? And then delivering it to them. And then we have, when you have these, okay, just like how on the other side with the buffet model, if you start with those top three, you're gonna be attracting what? Low-cost people looking for a cheap deal, right? A cheap fix. Here, you're gonna be attracting people who actually base value on price, or actually base their price on value. So they know for a fact that if it costs X, right? If your meal costs $75, right? Then did it do its job? Did it fill me up? Did I enjoy the experience? Did it taste good? Were people friendly, right? It's more than just, am I full? Okay, if you want to get full, then you just go to a buffet. Do it all yourself and you'll be out your door in 35, 45 minutes with a huge stomach ache. I know for a fact that you've never left. There's no way you could have left a buffet ever in your life without at least one time feeling like you got to be rolled out of that place, right? And that's it's too much, right? Well, when you come to this side and you have this business model going, it's an individual meal. You're getting that one meal specifically tailored to what you want at that perfect time. So when you cut into that steak, when you take that bite of chicken, when you go through and get that veal, whatever it is that you're doing and getting, you know for a fact that it was made for you, specifically for you. It's an individualized meal catered and tailored to what you want at that moment, where you don't have to do anything. You don't have to cook it. You don't have to clean. You don't have to do anything. It's all taken care of for you. Then you have the simplification about it, okay? So everything that I just shared with you, how much simpler is it to be able to walk into a restaurant, sit down, and get everything handed to you, right? You know for a fact you're gonna get the best wine, you're gonna get the best meal, the best side dishes, you got everything taken care of because they got top ingredients at a wonderful restaurant. Or is it better to come over here where you're gonna be overwhelmed with mass consumption leading to a one-size-fits-all, and I gotta do everything myself. I gotta do everything. I gotta get my food, I gotta get my drink, I've gotta do everything. Now, if you're in business right now and you can see the difference, then you have an advantage over the rest, because a lot of people who are going into business, they don't take time to think and consider about the experience that their leads and their prospects are going through. So when you are taking a look at your day, make sure that you're focusing more on this model versus this model. The do-it-yourself is a very low desirable product. It's not desirable. People don't want to do things themselves. They want to have things done for them. And when you can come from a place where you're saying, look, we've got the best tools, okay? We'll deliver the best results. All you got to do is be clear on what you want. All you got to do is be clear on what you want. If you're not clear on what you want, can you get a custom meal? No. Will you know what restaurant to go to? No. You won't. So you can't go to a restaurant, especially a fine dining one, and go, you know what? I really don't know what I want. Surprise me. And it turn out to be 100% of the time exactly what you want or good or anything like that. You got to know what you want. You got to know in your heart, what are you after? What is the purpose behind what you're doing? And when you can get to that vision and get that set and locked in, then all we have to do is create a fine dining experience, right? Because once you attract those leads who know what they want, you deliver it for them and you deliver it to them in a custom manner that is simplified, you're going to create long-term business, and your people and your clients and your prospects, they're going to love you. They're going to go, wow, I've never had anybody break it down for me like this. Typically, it's the fire hose, right? Just fire hose and you're right in your face. You can't really consume everything. That's the buffet style, okay? We need to stop doing that. We need to simplify our processes. We need to let our clients and our prospects know that, hey, look, I got your back. I can get this done for you, to where you don't have to worry about a thing, and you can continue to grow your business at the pace that you wish, knowing you got a team behind you that can get all this stuff done for you. Now, you might not have a team, you might not have people that you can rely on to get this stuff done for your clients or prospects, but understand that if you're building a team right now, say you're in the affiliate market, right? You've got people right now, you can still offer done for you stuff. You still can, which is gonna heighten the people who are gonna buy your products that you're selling. You could be in a consulting business right now, and you could offer the done for you stuff. Instead of saying, hey, look, I'm gonna send you to this buffet where you're gonna be confused, overwhelmed, and feel like there's just a cheap fix to what you're doing, we now could offer them the fine dining experience. Okay? So I hope you found some value in today's video. If you did, go ahead and like, comment, and share on this below, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.